keep living the adventure. Axis of Awesome.
Incoming transmission.
What's up, adventurers? Welcome to Sunday in the Shop live stream. I decided to do a live stream today because I had some stuff recorded, but some other stuff fell through, so I thought I'd try a live stream. I haven't attempted one of these in a long time. My Wi-Fi signal looks pretty good. I don't know if anybody's joined us. Doesn't look like it so far, which is fine with me. But I figured I'd do this today to share some things with you guys and let you know what's been going on in the shop since our last visit. This is episode number 3, and we've got a lot going on today. My hope was to do an episode with all the really cool sewing stuff that we've been working on, but weren't able to really do that today. It is a cold and rainy day here in central Illinois. It's absolutely clammy and terrible. It's been raining for probably the last 3 days. 4 out of the last 5, we've had rain, but today it's around 45, 46 degrees outside, and it's just a real shit day. So I decided to come down here and do a real quick live stream and share some things. So let me grab a drink here. One of my vices still are energy drinks. I limit them to the weekends. I've quit drinking. I would like to quit coffee. I probably will at some point. But that's how I take a lot of my pseudo supplements. All my, what do you call it? Pseudoscience is usually through my coffee. I mix a lot of stuff in coffee, but I still drink energy drinks. I probably should stop at some point, but we'll wait and see if my son wants me to. So what's been going on in the shop? You guys are probably wondering. A lot of stuff. So we broke out the Godzilla costume. I'm doing a video for it right now. This is a super, really cool item. It was actually mostly new in the package. And I thought that was really interesting. And I'm enjoying kind of learning all about this thing. This is a really cool figure and really interestingly cool concept from 1984 from Takara. Takara Company. One of the things we ran into is those old Takara figures got the floppy joints, but we're going to get that fixed. I got a restring kit. I love this head sculpt, by the way. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's a really cool head sculpt. These are so easy to take off that I might actually mold this head and do 1 or 2 of these on a neck post and sell them maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But it comes with 2 different head sculpts of Godzilla from the 1960s, 70s, those comical versions of him. I absolutely love this thing. It's super cool. It's going to be the flagship video in Japanese July. So for you guys who aren't familiar with what's going on, new to the channel, I'm going to continue videos up until the end of May. And then we got a little vacation. We're going to go on for a week. And then I'm going to take some time off to work on some other stuff. And I won't be doing any videos. I'll probably be throwing a few things out there, but nothing great or interesting, probably just shorts. And then when I come back in July, we're going to do Japanese July. So we're going to just share a bunch of Japanese imports that I've got from Syndico Auctions. And this will kick it off, the Godzilla from Takara. Looks like we got somebody in the comments. Let's take a look. Andy and Andy. Yeah, I don't know about the sound issues, man. Yeah, I don't know. Sounds... Random Old Geezer says it looks great. Random Old Geezer in the UK, thanks for joining me, man. I hope everything's going over great over there. We were watching the British Baking Show this morning. I love that show. I find it interesting. All the different characters on there. Super cool. Yeah, Andy, I hope you get that figured out. But anyways, so Godzilla kicks off the Japanese July that we're going to be doing. And what else do we have going on in the shop right now? The sound might be a little off because I'm on my laptop down here. So, we'll see how it goes. I'll try to speak loud and clear, as people, when I used to give presentations, always wanted me to speak loud and clear, which I never enjoyed doing that. So let's see. I just finished up building my son. He wanted a Super Joe figure, so I built one out of a Max Steel Ultra Action body. I got a video coming of that, and I flocked the head for him. He wanted one of those White Elephant Toys heads, flocked all black. So that's pretty cool. I mounted the hands to the body and 3D printed the neck post, and I've got the head just flocked. Actually, I flocked it about an hour ago, so I'll hopefully get that put on later on today. Let's see. So, Mechanus. Mechanus was a great video. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. This is a great figure. If you guys aren't familiar with that, check out the video. I bought this kit off of Grunga Toys. It came with the head, the gear, and you had to make your own body. I would suggest using a muscular body. Don't get a Cotswold body because it won't really work in this suit. He'll look goofy. So get like a muscle body, one of the Guyper Man ones, or a reproduction muscle body, or make your own like I did. This is a great figure, though. I really, really love this thing, and I can't wait to incorporate it into a photo story here soon. Oh, yeah. So since we got a friend from the UK, everybody really enjoyed this Action Man video with this Action Man Green Beret figure. That was a cool video. I learned a little bit about this. Sam Burshett out there, thank you very much for giving us a little bit of history, that these were outfits that were made for the Japanese market. And this is a great outfit. If you guys can find one of these and get your hands on one, definitely try. I would suggest getting on the Japanese auction sites and trying to find one. I've seen these on there every so often. They're a little pricey, but I think it's definitely worth having in your collection if you're an Action Man fan and you love the Green Beret like I do. And also, if you guys watched that video, then you got to see the Action Man Eagle Eye. There's the finished product after I repainted the head and the eyes. I think it turned out great. I actually did a good job of matching the skin tone up with the actual Action Man body, which if you ever had those figures, the skin tone on the head really never matched the body. The skin was more of a pinkish color on the head, and the body was more of an orangish tint, I guess. So I definitely, when I repainted him, tried to match it up. And I think it turned out great. I probably should have just done that from the start when I screwed it up, but whatever. Oh, we had a little bit of a fall here. Let's get these guys fixed here. I'll show you some more figures I'm working on right now. All right, so if you guys are familiar with Godzilla Kong New Empire, they made an 11.5-inch version of the Scar Kong figure. Now, I bought one of these off eBay for super cheap. I think you can get them for $5 or $6 from certain people, $5 or $6 shipped. But these scale out real well with G.I. Joe. Let me grab a Joe here to show you. Don't worry, I'm not going to make an OnlyFans video, but you can kind of see here, similar size. So I'm going to actually take this figure. I'm going to get another one for a different custom, but I'm going to make some type of gorilla for a photo story, some type of mutant gorilla maybe. But these are really cool. Definitely check these out. I wanted to buy one when they were new, but they were only for sale in a blink of an eye on Amazon. And I passed on one that was like $12, thinking I could find it cheaper, and I never did. So now I'm relegated to buying these things off eBay used, but I think they'll make great customs. So check those out. All right. So I just started filming the Golden Skull, my version of the, my anthology Golden Skull photo story. And here's going to be the star. This is my Adventure Team Muscle Body Talking Commander. I just restored it for a video. And I think it's going to be awesome. I put the Blue Box Toys Muscle Body arms on this guy, and he still talks. Let me give you guys a little demonstration of this. I hope you guys can hear that. Obviously, he's not going to be talking for the photo story, but needless to say, this is going to be the star of my Golden Skull photo story. So hopefully it turns out the way I want it to. I will actually show you guys a little sneak preview of a character I'm using for that. So here's going to be the main creature, I guess. I've been sitting on this for 3 years probably now. I built this out of aluminum foil and wire. It was going to be an mummy originally, but I came up with a brand new idea when we started the Golden Skull Initiative. So I'm actually having something sewn for him right now, and I got to finish his body and everything, but it's going to be super dope. So stay tuned for that. Let's see what else. So I'm also working on a custom right now, and I'm taking this G.I. Joe Real American Hero jetpack that I got from Mark II Designs several years ago. He printed me 3 of these resin packs, unassembled, but I was creating a harness system that goes in there, and I finally got a test print that I think worked, and it's got these notches that he had in there for, I don't know, however he thought it should be mounted for a 12-inch G.I. Joe. But I made a plate system, which is loosely based on that backpack. Parachute pack has the different notches in it so I can create a harness system. But it just fits basically, and it's going to fit basically in the pack like so. And those notches, kind of hard for you guys to see, but when I get it all finalized, which is close, it'll slide in there about another 1/4 of an inch, and then I'll be able to loop those harnesses through for this jetpack. So that's kind of what I've been working on for like the last 2 or 3 weeks on Tinkercad, is trying to get this thing working the way I want, like trial and error. But I finally got it figured out, so that's cool. I also sat down and finally got my calipers out and made myself my own set of muscle body repair parts. I got one here for this Bullet Man I'm restoring. So it took me a while to figure it out, but I got it figured out, and it works really well, actually. So now I don't have to buy muscle body repair kits anymore off people. Let me put this together, and I'll kind of let you guys see what it looks like. I should have taken the time to do that a long time ago, but finding the time to do things sometimes is a little difficult. So yeah, I got them in there, so everything works. I've already done a test fit, so I got this Bullet Man. I'm almost got restored, so hopefully we get that done here soon as well. Let's see. Oh yeah. So Andy and Indy, since Andy's on here, Andy sent me some files for Damn Toys head adapters. I haven't used the ones you've sent me yet, Andy, but I did get some flexible filament, and I had this one I kind of got going. So my plan is to finalize a head with a Damn Toys cutout in there and remold it, like get it all like dry fitted, glue one of these into the head, and remold the head. Hopefully there's not a lot of loss of detail when I remold it. And then I will start making G.I. Joe heads that are basically ready to accept a Damn Toys adapter, and you can put them on a modern style body. So that's down the road a little bit. I don't know when I'm going to get to that, but I have been working on it. Cody from Poplocks 4583 and I have been kind of messing with this for a couple of years now, but it's going to be done hopefully sometime this summer. So stay on the lookout for that. Let's see. I gotta grab something else over here to show you guys. Oh, so I've about wrapped up the restoration of this Action Man Power Hog. I'm waiting on some parts, a new winch, and this thing will be done. I restored it for a video. I love this thing. I love the name Power Hog. It's hilarious. You guys, when I do the video and you guys watch it, you'll laugh at my commentary on it because I talk about the name Power Hog. But yeah, this is a really cool piece. I got it off Etsy. It was covered in like 100 decals, and it took me a while to get them all off, but it restored really nice. So I can't wait to have this for my collection. Let's see what else. All right, so if you guys saw one of my What's in the Shops from Japan, I got this Golgo 13 1/6 scale figure. Now, I did a video review on it for Japanese July, but after I started messing with it a little bit, I'll show you guys something. Golgo's elbow is broken on the body. These are an old classic collection body that Skynet mounted their Golgo 13 heads to. So, like the government, I will never fail to capitalize on an opportunity. So what I'm going to do is I got a super articulated G.I. Joe body, a spare one, and I'm going to take Golgo's head off and mount it to the super articulated body and make him super articulated. I probably will also do a silicone mold of this head too, for a later project, maybe if people want a Golgo head. But I also might thought about flocking the head with a really thin or really like a short black flock, but I don't think I will now that I looked at him. I just like the way this head looks. It's a cool figure. It's just a shame the damn thing was broken. The elbow was broken. So, but it's an old figure. I think it's from '98. So that's not to be expected, right? Or to be expected. I shouldn't say that. So that's what's going on there. Let's see. Other than that, oh, okay, I got a couple more things. Let me grab this stuff here, and this will be close to the end, and maybe we'll do a little Q&A for a few minutes. I managed to find this Action Man Mountie on Etsy for $48 shipped from the UK. He comes with his Mountie clothes, hat, and boots. He does not have his belt, so I'll probably reach out to Murray Corrigan about maybe making me one of those. Murray's going to work on some other stuff for me here soon. And I thought that was a good find. One of the hands was broken, but I do have a set of 40th anniversary hands. I'll replace those like that Green Beret one I did. I restored this Talking Man of Action for my son last summer, but the knees have basically just turned into toast. So I got a brand new set of legs from Cotswold. We're going to put new cones on the talker. We're going to get him restored again. He talks great, though. So I got a new string for him, too. I'm just going to do a complete rebuild of him. I'm like, whatever. I doubt I'll do a video for it, but we'll see. I did get another one of these Classic Collection Adventure Team figures. I'm going to redo the head mold for this. The one I had did not turn out great. I don't know why. I think the silicone was kind of old, but I'm going to pop the head off with this guy and probably do a mold of him, a mold of Golgo 13, and probably another mold of the Zem figure. I'll show you. That Zem Ideal figure, Star Force, I believe, or Star Team. I'm going to do a new mold of that. The one I did for my videos, it had a bunch of air bubbles. It sucked. And then I did get this cool Metacom. This is from the Metacom Godzilla. The one Metacom did, the Godzilla costume. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it or not, but I'm going to make this guy a villain for my one of my photo stories. I've got his name and everything figured out, so I think it's going to be really fun too. Let's see. Need a drink here. last but not least, I almost forgot about this next project. Let's jump in the comments here real quick and see who's all in here right now. I appreciate everybody showing up. Of course, we got Andy, Random Old Geezer. Thanks, guys, for jumping in. Ernie's Attic, thanks for jumping in. Moondoggy, thanks for jumping in. Been loving a lot of your Instagram photos. We'll read some comments here after I share this last thing. So let me share this last thing and talk about it, because I think this is kind of an important part of this live stream. Let me put all these guys off to the side. Bear with me. Let's see here. Now, I also managed to get a new Masters of the Universe figure. It's Hurricane Hordak from Mattel Creations. I think I buy these more for me than my son. He likes Masters of the Universe a little bit, but I think I'm the one that buys them. It's an addiction, and I probably got to stop. Let's put him off to the side here. Let me clear out some space. All right, so I had a friend reach out to me 3 weeks ago, probably a month ago, maybe. You guys are familiar with Etsy. Hector Ortiz makes these giant 3D printed props for the adventure team. My friend reached out to me. He ordered something off of him, and he asked me if I bought anything from Hector. I said, no, I had not. And he said he got his in. Said the shipping, the box was completely loosely packed. The tape was broken. And he said there was a piece that was broken in there, but I said, you need to reach out to him and tell him what happened, anybody should. And he did. So when I ordered something from Hector off Etsy, and I did the same thing. Before I ordered it, I reached out to Hector and I said, hey, this is an expensive piece. Do you pack these things well? And, because, you're shipping from Florida and blah, 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 blah. He says, I do the best I can. And I'm like, all right. So I dropped $120 and bought this thing off Etsy. And shockingly, he put the fragile stickers on there, but I got it. And the tape was completely busted on top here, right? So the tape, this is almost just flapping open. And this piece here was in the tape, hanging out of the package. I don't know how it wasn't broken, but I got really nervous. And I looked in here, and it was not broken, shockingly, I don't think. It's a really cool design piece. I'm going to do a review of it, but pull it out here. Here's this thing. This thing is giant, right? And it looks like it's not broken at all. And it's an incredible difficult thing to ship. I understand that, but I think Hector, if anybody knows Hector, you got to reach out to him. I'll probably send him a message and have him work on his shipping. Maybe before you put this thing together, there's some assembly that we can do at home. Like, Jim Egner and Sean Huckster both send you things you can assemble yourself to ease up on the packing, but it's a very expensive piece of equipment. I just kind of wish it was packed better. Luckily, it wasn't broken, and I understand how hard it is to ship something like this, but I'm going to use it for a photo story. It is a cool piece, though. I'm going to tell you, I got it out, and I was really, really pleased with it. So I'll do a review of that. Probably won't come until August, I would imagine, because I'm booked up now with all my videos. I've got everything recorded up to the end of this May. So, but this is a really cool piece. I don't know if you guys have seen these on Etsy. I think they're like a power generator for the adventure team. But I was super nervous when that thing came in the mail. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, I hope that thing's not damaged, because I don't mind repairing stuff, but not stuff that I buy brand new. I don't like having to repair things I've paid, top dollar for, and I don't think anybody should, right? So I definitely wanted to share that on this live stream. I'll probably reach out to Hector and let him know. He might want to rethink the packing or get styrofoam peanuts or something. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. One last thing before we jumped into some comments. Greg Brown and I have been talking, and I was gonna finish my Who's in the Shop live stream. Sean Huckster was gonna be my last guest, so I got Steve Stovall this coming Saturday, which is gonna be really fun. I've never met Steve before. Can't wait to talk to him. And then obviously Sean Huckster is going to be in a few weeks, which is going to be really fun because Sean's awesome. And Greg and I have been talking, and Greg wanted to come on Who's in the Shop, and I said, sure, man. So I think we'll probably end out May, maybe early June. I'm going to do a Who's in the Shop with Greg, and that's going to be really fun because I love Greg. I love Cotswold Collectibles. Those guys are the only ones doing stuff for us right now, basically, except for the indie people, that are making stuff on the low. But it's going to be fun to talk with all three of those guys here in the next few weeks. So be on the lookout for those. Hopefully we don't have any streaming problems then. The weather's kind of hectic right now, but I'm going to get a new fiber optic internet restored here sometime. So maybe I can get one of those before the next live stream. So that is, one last thing. We are working right now on the restoring the Christmas elves. So we got to get patterns of these made on poster board, and I got to buy some plywood next weekend, hopefully, and then we'll get these traced out. And then I'm going to take it to my friend John. He's got a big, huge wood shop guy, and I'm going to have him cut all these out. And then we're going to begin the arduous task of repainting each one of these by hand for our city's Christmas display. So that will be a video. Hopefully that drops this Christmas. And I think it's going to be really cool and really fun. My assistant's not here today. He's at his grandparents' house. So I'm sure he will be upset that he couldn't be on the live stream, but we have plenty of time for him to jump on there. So anyways, guys, let's see if we jumped to anybody else. Scooter J, he's in there. Okay, I saw you earlier, man. So let's go through any comments that we might have had. Yes, Random Geezer, the Green Beret set is cool. I mean, I highly if anybody's looking to get a really cool, unique set, that Green Beret Action Man set is freaking awesome. I mean, it's just a really cool, simple set. The camouflages, I think, is what is the coolest part about that set. It's such a neat, unique print, right? Let's see. Scooter J likes my hybrids. Thanks, man. They're fun to do. I love building those. I got lucky when I figured it out. I mean, I was sitting at home one night going through all my muscle body parts and all my discarded BBI G3 bodies, and I kept looking at the balls on the legs for the muscle bodies and the hip ball on the legs for the G3, and I'm like, man, those look so similar. So I just grabbed one out of my pile and threw one in a muscle body set of blue undies, and it fit perfect. So I'm like, I got to figure out a way to use these because I was throwing all those out, and you can use them to rebuild cool legs and stuff. Thanks, Random Geezer loves the Power Hog. Yeah, the Power Hog's cool. I mean, it's a great one. Let's see. Yeah, Ernie, you're right. Hector does make some really cool AT stuff. It is really cool. I know it's hard to ship something like that. It's so big and so cumbersome. As talented as a 3D printer that he is, maybe he can figure out a way to kind of redesign them and make it more like a modular assembly thing. I don't know. As a guy who does just really novice 3D printing myself, I'm sure he can figure something like that out. I mean, I would probably look at doing something like that because this is an extremely well-made thing, though. This thing is super solid. Like, I have never bought anything from Hector. I've seen a lot of his stuff, and it's super cool. Like it's gonna be the full disclosure. This is gonna be for my Golden Skull photo story. So um, I usually when I do my major photo stories, I usually do 1 or 2 a year. I spend quite a bit of money on them. I don't really get a lot back from YouTube on them, but I do spend a lot of money to make them, but I really enjoy making them. So I want to make something really cool for all you guys out there to check out. Because when I start making these photo stories, they become super involved really quick. And there's a lot of stuff I'd love to do, but I don't have time or the technology. I don't want to spend like money on photo pro tools and stuff like that. Everything I do is on the cheap and the low. Even my YouTube channel, like I don't have like a fancy intro. I build all that myself on iMovie. I just, man, I'm not a YouTube star, and I'm definitely my channel. The fact that I have 2,500 subscribers is shocking to me, right? Because I do everything on the cheap, and I'm not going to change that. I'm just not going to change who I am. I try to be as authentic as I can with my channel. Like basically, this is me. What you see on camera is me with a lot less curse words. That's basically what you see. So yeah, but everything's going pretty well down here. We've got a lot of projects going on. I do have some stuff. Randall Wall out there. I've been talking with Randall. Randall's was going to make some paper stuff for me. I'm assuming he still is, but his printer was down a while back, and I'm sure he's got a lot of backlog stuff he's trying to get caught up because he does make stuff for Cotswold, and I'm sure he's got a lot of orders he's trying to fill. But I've got some projects with him, and I'll probably have to push those back to 2026, and definitely got some photo stories coming up that are going to be super cool. Yeah, I've got them all. Like I probably have like 6 photo stories right now written, and the intros maybe for like half of them done. So 2026, I think, is going to be a really, really big year for my photo stories. Again, like 2024, I did a lot of photo stories, and then 2026, I'm going to do a lot too. But right now, behind the scenes, I'm just putting a lot of shit together, trying to just get everything ready to start next year. I really wish I could share all the sewing stuff I have for you guys today, but we weren't really able to. Some of it's being finished, but next, if this goes well, I'm going to rewatch this and see. Let me know out there, is the stream coming in good for you guys? Because if the stream is okay, the way I'm doing this, I probably will keep doing like a live stream on a Sunday, every other Sunday, and then sharing some stuff with you guys. But these clothes that we're doing are super cool. Like part of them are for photo stories that I'm going to do next year. There's a few that are going to be prizes for the Golden Skull photo stream or the Golden Skull photo story contest, and then the other is going to be for some other stuff we're doing. So yeah, that's about it, guys. You guys got any questions in the comments for me? Stick around here we've been going for what? I don't know, about 30 minutes or so. It's a pretty good time to get close to wrapping this up. Let's see. Thanks, Ernie. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, great. So the stream's doing well. I just brought my laptop down here and tried to do it today instead of my cell phone's trash when the cell phone's just trash when I try to use it. I got an iPhone SE and it's just trash. And I would, if I could get away without having a cell phone, I would, but that's kind of hard. What is the average airspeed of an unladen swallow? That's a funny one. Is that Monty Python's? No idea. No idea. I don't even know if I can spell half those words, to be honest with you. But yeah, that's about it down here, guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Super lot of fun. Like I said, next photo story or next live stream will be me and Steve Stovall this coming Saturday. And I think that's going to be awesome. I can't wait to talk to Steve about the Adventure Command, formerly Super Joe Unlimited. By the way, so I don't know if any of you guys did the Kickstarter for the comic that Austin Huff was doing, but about a month ago, I was sitting there thinking, I never got that comic. And I did the Kickstarter. So I reached out to him, and it took me forever. But he finally shipped the comic the other day. And I don't know if they forgot about me, which is easy to do. But I don't know. I kind of want to do a review of it, but I don't know. That's life, man. Can't win them all. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning into the live stream. I appreciate you guys jumping on today. For those of you guys who can't catch it, hey, thanks, buddy. Scooter Jail, I love your channel, man. You do some funny shit. You're a funny guy. You crack me up. But I love your 3D print stuff too. All you guys out there who are 3D printing right now, like Cospacara, like, wow. Andy's making figures now. Like, shit. You guys are taking it to the next level. I love it. You inspire me to keep going, and it challenges me to try to get better at stuff too. So, yeah. Other than that, guys, I hope you're doing great out there. Hope you enjoy the rest of the weekend. Hope the weather's not as shitty where you are as it is here right now. And I guess I'll see you guys on the flip side this week. I got a couple of good videos coming, action figure reviews, and we'll see what happens. I hope you guys are staying safe and doing well. In the meantime, guys, keep living the adventure, and cheers. Let me get off of here.